It's the end of the trading week. This is your Frontier Opening Bell. Everyone, welcome to the show. Frontier Opening Bell. I am posting number 5. This is how the markets across Africa finished off yesterday, taking a bite of the rest of the global risk on sentiment on Thursday, despite concerns about the global oil supply and there could be a contraction in global economy later this year. Investors took that off their shoulders a little bit and decided to price the risky assets a little bit higher. So you see the EGX market, the Egyptian market, up by 1.09%. The South African market, the GSC, climbed much stronger, the strongest on the continent Thursday, 3.27%. Nigeria eked out 0.01%. The BRVM better by roughly 40 basis points. And the Nairobi Bourse for the whole week continued to remain in the growth trajectory. The index, the All-Share Index of the Nairobi Securities Exchange climbed 0.78%, finishing 134.05. We expect that same trajectory to continue today on the Nairobi Securities Exchange. So let's get on a bit of more news for you now, just to spice this up as well. Get a bigger story. Kenya had accused Flutterwave, which is operating mainly out of Nigeria, of financial impropriety or financial impropriety in terms of deposits into the account and making online payments and what have you. Now, Flutterwave came out yesterday with a statement and strongly denied that he has case to answer in Kenya. The figure on the table is about 6.2 billion local shillings. In the meantime, the Nairobi Stock Securities Exchange is making waves. 0.12% is what they have waited for those who are day traders who are doing transactions on the Nairobi Bourse. The whole idea is to get a whole lot more folks into the market. Uganda says it's planning to issue an oil investment policy to guide what the outlay is for its multi-billion-dollar hydrocarbon project. And South Africans are flocking to the island, Indian Ocean island of Mauritius, because Mauritius has relaxed COVID travel restrictions. So that's the destination from South Africa to the east coast of Kenya on the Indian Ocean. And of course, Ethiopia has raised diesel prices by roughly 40%, ending the regime of subsidy. But Nigerian Minister of Information says subsidy cannot be removed in Nigeria, says yesterday or 2 days ago it will lead to chaos. Okay, let's touch with West Africa. What else is making news? President Muhammadu Buhari is currently in Dakar, Senegal, with the Minister of Finance, Budget and National Planning, Zainab Ahmed, as well as the head of the Central Bank, Godwin Emefiele. Yesterday, all of them were attending the International Development Association's conference taking place there, being hosted by President Saki of Senegal. And the international oil companies are complaining openly and saying that the level of oil theft and losses they're facing in Nigeria has risen to what is called an existential level. The CEO of Total Energies says at the Nigerian Oil Gas Summit 2 days ago that Nigeria is losing about $10 million per day in revenue from oil theft. Says it's become an organized crime in Africa's largest oil producer. In the meantime, the Nigeria's electricity sector yesterday got another shocker. The government took over the power distribution companies, about 4 out of the 11 that operates in the country, Benin, Kano, Port Harcourt, because of the issue they've got with Fidelity Bank, who called the collateralized shares of these power companies because of loans they are unable to service. The Port Harcourt power distribution company is said to be insolvent as we speak, but the industry analyst told me last night that this is good news for Nigerian electricity company sector because there will be new investors into that space. Says there should be serious investment and the government should lead that particular round of investment to enable some of the power companies move out of their level of indebtedness, even as the Central Bank of Nigeria has pumped roughly $500 billion naira into their operations. And Mali has resumed this debt servicing and is ready to pay some of its arrears after the ECOWAS leaders on Monday this week decided to lift economic and financial sanctions against the military junta. Those sanctions were imposed in January this year when they pushed out the former president out of office. And Cameroon's Kenyan Resources says it's investing about 162 billion CFA in a bauxite project in the Central African Republic of Cameroon. Let's take it there. Go with me straight to Southern Africa, where Zimbabwe has admitted that its debt crisis is one of the worst in the world. In the meantime, Caledonia Mining is paying about 0.14 American cents as dividend for its full year ended June. And of course, says its guidance for gold production for the current year remains on stream between 65,000 ounces a day and 80,000 ounces a day. Those announcements came in a few days ago. South Africa is set to become the first African country as a member of the Paris Club, this club of wealthy nations that lend money in billions to a number of developing countries around the world, is set to admit South Africa, and that could happen within a year or two as Pretoria continued to meet some of the conditions precedent for joining the Paris Club. And the South African rand was down this week to about 16, 2-year low on the dollar because of the power outages by Eskom, avoided narrowly level 7 outage, the load shedding, and of course, a bit of good news as the labor unions have agreed to the 7% wage increase. Global risk off is also impacting the rand negatively among its peers, among emerging markets currencies. Let's finish off in Zambia for Southern Africa, which has hired Grant Thornton and about 5 other advisory services to audit the local debts of the government. Okay, there's going to be a 5-day public holiday in Egypt starting from today to next week because of the Eid al-Adha holiday. That's according to the Central Bank of Egypt and the Egyptian Stock Exchange. So the markets are closed effectively on the way, all the way by the way, on Thursdays until Sunday. So there'll be no trading on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You want to see the Egyptian market back? It's going to be a long way till the end of next week. Keep an eye on that. In the meantime, Egypt is setting up additional new 13 industrial complexes across the country that should accommodate about 4,400 companies in various sectors: textile, light manufacturing, hotel, hospitality, leisure, everything else in between. Is a new industrial horizon project that Egypt is looking to do under President El Sisi to retain the new position Egypt has secured as Africa's industrial manufacturing hub. And of course, Morocco's phosphate and derivatives exports or sales was about $4.7 billion at the end of the month of May. And finally, Afrexim Bank has signed a funding financing facility to support UTM Offshore, which is operating in Nigeria, to proceed with the floating liquefied natural gas facility that is building. Afrexim has Nigeria as one of its main member states, and this facility will be operated in Nigeria. Afrexim Bank, of course, is headquartered in Cairo, Egypt. That's the show for today. Enjoy the weekend, everyone. It's going to be a long one, by the way, because the Nigerian markets will be closed on Monday and Tuesday. So your Frontier opening bell will be returning on Wednesday. Go online, watch the show again, go on our website at Frontier Africa Reports. We're also there on all the social media from Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, as well as LinkedIn. I'll see you next time, everyone. Lay back, enjoy your holiday. Bye for now.